You look so beautiful with your say. And you look tan. Well,
Oh,
again, this is James Talk from the Gems of the South Pacific. It's always a Fatata Noanga with our gems, ordinary people from the South Pacific. Um, Sometimes the connection, just in case the connection, act up or giving us some challenges, just, excuse ourselves. But I know she's calling. Where are you calling from, Miss Ella?
I'm calling from Bawala, Samoa.
Samoa. I know I have some kids from Moala, and the connection is kind. It can be challenging sometimes. So
Mm.
be patient with her, and we're gonna go ahead and start our conversation again. This is James Talk once every week with ordinary people, business people, entrepreneurs, people with talents. All of us have talents and gifts. Joining us today is Miss Rose
Rose,
Odile Everleilani Brown Fane, and she loves
mm-hmm.
to be called Ella. She loves to
Yeah.
be called Ella. So I'm going to give her this moment. Ella, I'm going to give you this moment to go ahead and, say something, introduce yourself.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Rosevelaryn Odile Everleilani Brown Fane. I'm 24 years young, and I'm really glad to be on this podcast show with the one and only Luana. Thank you for having me. Um, I'm a bit sick right now, so I'm trying to contain myself and remember what to say. But I'm calling from Samoa, and yeah, I'm excited to have this conversation with Luana. Hopefully, I can teach you guys something, and you guys can teach me something.
Amazing, Ella. Ella, where you look tan. You look great. How long are you going to be in Samoa?
I'll be here until November, so I'll be here for a long time.
Vacation,
So
huh?
yeah, a long, long vacation.
Where have you been in the country?
So I came here 3 weeks before the Miss Samuel pageant.
Hmm.
So I had planned to come here so I can go Gafal, out Gua, go to the beaches, some waterfalls. But as soon as I landed, it was photo shoots, interviews, videos.
Hmm.
Um, it was really busy seeing family. I'm getting stuff ready for the pageant. So I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do before the pageant. So there was not enough sleep, not enough food. Also, the food. Um, I struggled to eat a lot here because obviously, like new country, new food, so the food wasn't settling so well in my stomach. So I lost a lot of weight while while being here. But now that my body is kind of used to the food, I'm eating a lot more and I'm gaining a lot more than I'd like. But yeah, I've been to Whanganui. It was my first time in Whanganui. I went with my auntie Val'esia, which was my sponsor for the Miss Samoa pageant. She's an author for children's books. She's her business is called Princess Mariana Publishing, and that's how I got my Miss Princess Mariana Publishing title for the Miss Samoa pageant. And so I spent a weekend in Whanganui, and I really wanted to experience the whole village life, and it was amazing. I loved it out in Whanganui, being surrounded by a lot of nature, a lot of random pigs and dogs on the road, and literally having the ocean across from the house. It was very relaxing, being able to sleep with the sounds of the waves crashing and not that many lights out in Whanganui, so looking up at the night sky, I could see the Milky Way and like a lot of the stars more clear than in Melbourne in New Zealand where I grew up. Also, throughout the pageant, we were able to go to Savaii, the island of Savaii, for the first time. That was my first time there. We were there to open up the 60th anniversary for Samoa's independence. So yeah, it was really fun. That's pretty sure that's where I've been so far. I do have plans to go out to more waterfalls and more beaches, so I can get more tanned. No one can get tanned, but
Hey Ella,
yeah.
I know if you or our viewers, if you can see that the connection kind of coming in and out, just feel free to text us.
Oh,
Feel free to let us know, and I can see it myself. Ella,
okay.
what is your relation to Samoa? Is your mom or your dad?
So both my parents are from Samoa. They're both Samoan. My dad is from Valhalla and Matautai, and my mom is from Lotofanga and Le'alva'a.
Mm, okay.
Yeah.
Ella, was that your first time in Samoa?
No, so I actually was born here. I was born in the Mototua hospital, and
Mm,
I grew up here in Valhalla, and then we shifted to Lalavaya in town. So yes, and after maybe about 5 or 6 years of my life here in Samoa, we migrated to New Zealand,
mm-hmm,
and I think we spent about 15 years in New Zealand. So
mm-hmm.
I most of my life was spent in New Zealand, and then we migrated out to Australia. So we've been in Australia for about 3 years, going on to 4 years now, and yeah.
I know you mentioned the food. I mean, what's your favorite? And I miss those coconut. Oh boy, I miss the fresh coconut from the market. And what's your
Mhm.
favorite food there while you're there?
So my favorite food is kikapua. I love the pork buns here. Um, Especially the ones from a place called Sula. I really love the kikapua. But beverage wise, I love Neil. I will have Neil over water any day.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Those fresh ones from the marketi, huh?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Okay. You've been around the island, and you went to Savai, as you mentioned. Have you find your favorite spot yet?
My favorite spot? No, not yet. So every time we come to Samoa, we would always go to Lalamona Beach. So that's like my family spot. Every time we go out Kua, it's always Lalamona Beach.
Who
But I'd
doesn't?
like, yeah, I'd like to go to other beaches that I haven't been to yet. Yeah, there's a lot of exploring that I need to do here in Samoa.
Mm. I've heard Falifa is another beautiful scenery there. What
Oh,
about the culture? I know you've seen all those dogs running around, and the open houses, open doors.
yeah.
That's one of the things I
Uh-huh.
miss a lot.
Mm. Yeah, I love the culture here. The smiling faces, the angry faces that turn into smiling faces when you smile at them. It's very homey. It's very real, and it's very raw here in Samoa. So yeah, I love it. I love it all.
Can you hear me? Okay, I can see you now. Okay, let's so both your mom and your dad are from Samoa, which
Mhm.
is great. And your dad, did your dad and your mom go with you? If you don't mind me asking.
Come here for the pageant.
Yes.
Yeah. So my mom passed away last year. She passed away last year. She had leukemia and sadly left to the clouds, but I'm happy for her. She's in a better place. And my dad was able to come here to support me and my sister from New Zealand as well, Lupe. So I had a good support system. A lot of my family here in Samoa helped a lot with preparations for the pageant. Yeah, it was lovely. It was fun and exciting and tiring and exhausting, but we got through it.
Worth it,
Yeah.
huh? Hey, what did you learn? What did you learn from the pageant?
The pageant. I learned a lot. There's not anything specific that I
Hmm.
learned, but I learned a lot about myself, especially what I can do and what I can't do. It's really pushed my limits mentally, because we all know how our Samoan people love to share their opinions, even if they're lovely or mean. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a real mental challenge. But I think it's made me and a lot of the other contestants, all the other contestants, wiser and stronger. Yeah.
So let's talk business. You said you're an entrepreneur. At how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 24.
You're 24. A lot walking around don't even know what they want. 24. That's very mature for your age. What you know,
Yeah.
you mentioned you're an entrepreneur. What do you do, Ella?
So I'm what the kids nowadays, what society calls nowadays an influencer. So a lot of companies online, they approach me with their products, and if I try them and I like them, I share it on my Instagram or my TikTok or any of my social media platforms, and they pay me a good amount. And also, I run a makeup business with my cousin Yolandi. We run a makeup business called Coco Glam. We got our Coco Glam name because we're both Samoan, and we wanted to incorporate um, our Samoan heritage and the makeup world. So we got the Coco for Coco Glam and the Glam for the glam. And so we've been working on that for the past 3 years. We've been doing weddings and birthdays and like ball season, prom season. We're able to serve the communities in Melbourne, one makeup look at a time.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I saw online that you are very strong with your platforms, which is one because now with this era that we're living on, it's the era of marketing online, and you're very strong there.
Yeah, I mean, I love to film. I love to be crazy online. It's just really fun to share what I love and share what I'm doing, share some TikTok dances. It's all just for good fun and good vibes. There's so much sadness and unkindness in the world. I feel like to loosen up and do some TikTok dances here and there, um, have fun. Life is
That's
too short to
amazing.
be serious.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Ella, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Hold on. I think it's my connection with you. It's coming in and out. Apologize, everyone.
Okay.
Because I didn't hear what you said in the
Oh.
beginning. Ella, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Ella?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Ella, I apologize, everyone. I think my connection I think it's on my side. Um, okay, I can hear you. Can hear you now. Perfect. Thank you, Tafatatali and Lupe Lele Seutatia for joining us. Ella, any plans when you're there? What do you see there? Is there because a lot of our people there, especially our youth, they want to get out of the country and they want to find that where the milk and honey. They said where there's not a lot of work in Samoa. As a youth, what do you see there? If you're staying there, what kind of business do you think you can operate? It will help our youth there as well.
Oh my gosh, that's such a deep question. I'd say for the youth to utilize whatever skills they have, if it's something that they're truly passionate about. I understand that a lot of us tend to push for our children to be more to push to be a doctor or a lawyer or something really up there, which is nowadays a lot of kids just want to have fun and do dances on TikTok, and they can get paid to do that. So if they have the passion to be on camera and have fun, that's another great income. It's something that they enjoy and something that they can promote Samoa and tourism and all of that. I feel like utilizing the skills and utilizing what is already in Samoa. I feel like a lot of Samoans see the benefits of the other countries such as New Zealand or Australia, but I feel like if they really dig deep and find their passions within Samoa, they can do something at home. They don't have to go out to Australia and New Zealand to find milk and honey. There's already milk and honey in Samoa.
Amazing. I love that, Ella. I know of someone who is making a lot of money now from the TikTok. And like I mentioned before, you are very strong. You have a strong platform online as well. And I was going to ask you, where do they start from there? I know there are a lot of them, majority of our people are focusing on the Facebook. And as you mentioned, TikTok is another revenue of money if they really put their heart in it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know that the comment section can be very discouraging, but you can just block all those comments and do what you feel like doing. I think there's not enough time to really focus on trying to be something that you're not. I feel like being your true authentic self is very important and should be something that we push for our youth in Samoa to understand, that you don't have to become something that you don't want to be, because if you're not enjoying yourself and if you're not loving it, what's the point?
Thank you for that. I'm hoping a lot of youth can hear that, because like you mentioned, there's a lot of honey and milk in Samoa. All they got to do is just take it and run with it.
Yeah.
Ella, where do you see yourself in the next 20 years? I mean, are you planning to, I know you're planning to go back to Australia. What is the next Ella that we're getting ready to see?
To be honest, I don't really have a definite answer right now. I've just been on break, just relaxing my brain since like the pageant was a lot to deal with, and especially after the pageant. So I've just been trying to relax and enjoy my vacation, but I do have plans to return to Samoa, and so my mom left me, my brother, and my sister some land in Lalawaya, so in town. I'd really like to pursue something there, whether it's some Airbnbs or a dance studio. My mom always wanted to utilize her land in Lalawaya, but unfortunately she wasn't able to fulfill that. So I feel obligated and I feel compelled to do something about it. And I think that's what I'm gonna try plan out and pursue.
Did you mention, I didn't really hear, did you mention you have your mother left you land in Lalobaya? Is it Lalobaya?
Yes.
That's a great area, because a lot are buying from Lalobaya. It's such a great area to start a business.
Yeah. So my mom always wanted to do something there, but just didn't have the time or opportunity to. And now that I'm back home, so when I was in Melbourne, I would think about Samoa, and then I'd ask myself, what's in Samoa for me? There's literally nothing there for me. But now that I'm here, I'm like, what's in Melbourne for me? There's nothing in Melbourne for me. So now I feel like I could be of some use in Samoa. Yeah, I guess I just need to go with the flow, pray about it and let God lead me where He wants to lead me, and
Let the
we'll
Holy
see.
Spirit lead you, huh? There is a
Yeah.
lot of money in Samoa to be made. And, our major money maker in Samoa is agriculture. There is so many uncultivated land in Samoa. Like my family, we have so much land, but it's uncultivated.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money right there. And you mentioned Airbnb. Airbnb is a multi-million dollar, and not a lot of Samoan people are taking advantage of that business.
Mm. Yeah. I feel like there's a lack of understanding of what can be done in Samoa. And I feel like if a lot of us are educated on what we can do and what we can't do, then businesses will flow, plans will flow, ideas will flow, and the milk and honey will never stop raining.
There you go. So you are recommending that we need a lot of conferences to, especially for the youth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just to
Mm.
teach them what they need to do, some workforce, or like I mentioned, conferences. Let some people come in and teach them, to take advantage of where they are living and make some money from it.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of learning and unlearning to do in Samoa. Um, yeah, there's so much that we can do in Samoa. We just find that it's like a small island, and there's not enough with this and not enough with that. So if there's not enough, make enough. Like we can make whatever we need to make. We just gotta do it.
Ella, can you see me? Okay. Okay. Ella, I know our time is coming to an end. I want to thank you, everybody who's joining us. Ella will be joining us again, probably by the end of the year or the beginning of next year, and promote her business when she's back in Australia. Promote her business again, and you might see it, advertise it on my, sell it on my platform, on the Champs of the South Pacific platform. That's the purpose. That's the vision of these of the Gems of the South Pacific platform, is to help promote, is to share your gift with the world, to share your talent with the world, and also for those who have questions, they can learn from you. Where else can you learn from? Of course, from books, from radios, and also learn from the entrepreneurs themselves. Ella, what can you say to our youth? Of course, there are some who are still questioning themselves. What do they want in life? And also, they don't know where to go. Even if they know what they want, they don't know where to go. They don't know who to ask. What can you say to those?
I'd say to ask the person right next to you. You never know what they know, and you could exchange information with from them. Like you never know until you ask. Ask anyone. It could be a random person on the street or like your parents. There's a lot of family and friends around. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There's only a stupid answer, and I feel like if um, a lot of us just ask questions and meditate and get to know yourself and your brain, have time to really relax your mental and look after your mental health, you'll find your way. Eventually, you'll find your way, and keep keep God in the center of everything, and you'll find your way eventually. I'm still trying to find my way, but we all out here trying to swim to the horizon.
Well, Ella, thank you for that. Are you willing to help out just in case someone you message? Because a lot of our guest interview, they always message me. How can I contact this person? How can I? Are you willing to open up if someone asks a question and if they would like to how to be to be an entrepreneur, to help out? Would
Yeah,
you be willing to open up to that?
of course, of course. I might not have the answers, but I can help in any way I can. I'm more than happy to help. Yeah, we can have open conversations, and yeah, I'm here if you need me.
Ella, before we leave this platform, would you like to do a shout out to anybody who is listening or who will be watching this program?
Just shout out to all the humans who had a kind heart, who are wanting more in life, who are just, you know, just trying to get through day by day. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I see some of my aunties and cousins and my sister Lupe watching. I hope that this year, well, the rest of this year brings you nothing but joy and happiness and blessings. Of course, there'll be trials and tribulations on the way, but you got through all the past tribulations, you can get through whatever's coming your way as well. So thank you.
Ella, aunties and cousins, I mean, this young lady, 24 years old, and she is mature for her age, which is amazing. Mom and dad, you guys did a great job. Thank God for her. Well, it's coming to an end of our program. Next week will be someone else as well. But Ella, I want to thank you. Thank you for this moment, for giving us the opportunity to have a live chat for our program. But next time, when are you returning back? Is in the next 3 weeks?
November. It's not confirmed yet, but we'll confirm soon.
Well, you have a long vacation, huh? Ella, enjoy yourself. Drink as much coconut and eat as much kekepua'a. I mean, if you can't, just eat one for me because I love me some kekepua'a, which there's no kekepua'a in it, but a bunch of chicken, right? Okay, well, Ella, thank you so much for the opportunity to finally get to speak with you. And thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your talents with us and your maturity with us and your advice as well. In the future, like I mentioned before, when she's back to Australia, and we can go ahead and promote your business and maybe sell it on the platform as well, if you like. But if you have any question for Ella, I mean, you can find her. Ella, go ahead. You can find her on, do you have a TikTok or Facebook as well?
You can find my Princess Mariana Publishing Facebook page on Facebook. I feel like that's where it's best to contact me with these sorts of questions, because my other platforms are quite personal, like my own personal Facebook. I don't usually go on it, but feel free to contact me on the Princess Mariana Publishing page, and I'll get back to you whenever I can. Thank you.
Miss Ella, thank you for this moment. I want to thank you everyone for joining us again. We'll join us again next week. I think it's Children's Day, Local Kamaiki is in 2 weeks. I think Lokamaiki is in 2 weeks. You're going to spend Lokamaiki in Samoa, and you're going to see all those them with their white dresses and lots of food. You know what? That's what I miss. I miss a lot in Samoa is on Sundays. You can smell the umu, the fa'apusa. You know what I'm talking about? The fa'apusa on Sundays, and you can hear the bell ringing. I mean, you can really tell the difference from Sunday to all the rest of the days. Enjoy yourself, Ella. Really enjoy yourself while you're there. And thank you so much, everyone. And thank you so much, Ella. And looking forward to next week, and have a great one.